Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. Some people grew up in a family that valued conformity. Other families venerated rebellion, or at least making the case for a contrarian position. Well, on the one hand X, but on the other hand Y. Similarly, in schools in some locales and in some colleges, students are pretty much expected to be conformist, to spout the orthodoxy. Perhaps you recall being tempted to make comments and maybe write essays that comport with the teacher's bias, the professor's bias. The tendency to reward conformity extends into adulthood, often in the workplace as well as in relationships. It's easier to go through life as a conformist. By definition, more people will agree with you. That both feels good and makes you more likely to make friends and get ahead in your career. But what if you tend to be contrarian? It is for those who are leading this more difficult life that I offer the following thoughts. First, how often is your contrarian position held or expressed mainly to show that you can see another side, to impress others, rather than reflecting what you actually believe? There's a place for that. For example, when you're unsure of your position and would like to hear people's reaction to the contrarian position. But some people are contrarian mainly for effect. Next, on a case-by-case basis, ask yourself the risk-benefit of expressing a contrarian view. Too often, maybe especially in today's polarized times, you may generate more heat than light, change no one's mind, maybe even harden their position, and you might endanger otherwise worthy relationships, professional and personal. But assuming you want to continue frequently offering contrarian perspectives, those out of step with the norm in your work or social milieu, perhaps these suggestions will be useful. Obviously, you're going to want to spend more time with people who honor or at least respect someone who has contrarian views. Maybe you'll join meetups and other groups that tend to hold views that are out of step with the zeitgeist. Maybe you should spend more time with friends, colleagues, and relatives who valorize that independent thinking of yours. Because today's ethos tends to be broadly conformist within a given locale, you may need to reach back to people who were in your life some years ago. Should you put your contrarian thoughts in writing? That gives you more time to hone your arguments and wording. Should you be bolder or more tentative? Another advantage of writing is that the recipient of your viewpoint is more likely to consider it if he or she doesn't have to respond instantly, as is the case when you present your ideas verbally. Maybe you want to blog, create YouTube videos, write articles, or even a book. Even if the book doesn't get published, writing a book teaches you a lot, clarifies your thinking, and who knows, you may even get it published. Worst case, if you like your book, you can self-publish on Amazon and give copies to trusted friends and family. If that's too ambitious, how about just sharing your thoughts in an email to a trusted friend or two, or even just jot notes in your journal? Or give talks at libraries, at religious institutions, or service clubs that have speakers. Examples, Kiwanis, Rotary, Lions. Or even run for office. Even if you lose the election, many more people will have heard your contrarian positions. Just have a thick skin. Politics can indeed be vicious. As I mentioned, it's easier to go through life as a conformist. But the world is better if it has at least a small percentage of contrarians. If you're one, yeah, pick your spots, but it would be a shame if you homogenized into the vast monotonic chorus. Perhaps one or more of this little talk's ideas will enable you to maintain your distinctive voice. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko. I welcome your thumbs up and accept your thumbs down. I always look forward to your comments, and I especially like it if you hit the share button below and share on your social media so that my efforts can have broader impact. I am flattered if you choose to subscribe to my channel. And in any event, I do thank you for watching. I'm Marty Nemko.